Hey folks, welcome back. The video this week's going to be a little bit different. I'm actually on my way right now to go pick up Christina and Allison. We've got about a 4-hour drive to Gridley, California, where it sounds like I'll be occupying the seat of a monster truck. So as I've been told, I've got the opportunity to drive the Aftershock monster truck, I believe. So we're going to get on the road and I'm going to try and bring you guys along and see if I can get a little content of this weekend.
I totally caught Leroy in his...
Parks, baby.
Oh, shit.
I sent him a video, too.
Leroy's getting in. Allison's getting strapped in. They're gonna go have fun, huh?
Leroy, do you know what's going on out here?
Yeah. Kind of a hot intro. Gonna line up in front of the stands.
Hey, girl, hey! What's up?
Yeah.
Get ready to roll.
2-trick. Down racing.
doing? See, I was for it. He's like, this feels like my truck.
He's practicing getting his equilibrium after back.
Oh, yeah.
Practicing for more orders.
Rollover training 101.
As you can see, we made it back from California safe and sound. I thought I would just take a minute and jump on here and kind of recap this video. There's a couple of things that are pretty obvious in there. But before I get to that, I want to give a big shout out to Jerrod Compton. He's always getting me, really great opportunities to jump in there and drive a truck, help with the truck. And he's kind of one of the guys that's really pushed me into turning this truck into a full-blown monster truck. So big shout out to Jerrod. Thank you very much again for a great weekend. I'm going to put a link to his YouTube channel in the description for this video, so you guys can go over, check out his channel. They're always posting up good content with, just monster truck and tough truck stuff in general. So go check that out, give them a like. I'm sure they would appreciate that. Now, probably the first most obvious part that stands out is I had said in the beginning of the video that I was going to go and drive the Aftershock monster truck. Clearly, I was not driving Aftershock. There was a little bit of a scheduling change between the promoter and the owner of that truck. So by the time we had gotten there, that truck was not running at the show. I was 100% ready to just crew for Jerrod and help out and kind of watch from the sidelines. I'm always okay with doing that. But Jerrod was pretty insistent that I got in the truck and drove for him. Like I said, I was ready to crew, but he decided that I needed more seat time and he wanted to watch his truck from outside of the vehicle. That's always helpful when you're working on your own truck. So I'm not going to argue with that. We went ahead, jumped in the truck and ran Anubis for him. The cool thing about his truck it is a two-seat monster truck. So it has, a seat in the front, and then directly behind the driver is a seat for a passenger. So that gave us another great opportunity. Now that I'm driving Anubis, Allison actually got to put her Hans unit on, strap in the back seat, and she got to ride with me for that whole show. So everything that you see on this video, she was strapped in the back seat and just living life. It was really an amazing opportunity. And I can tell you right now, this truck right here is going to stay a two-seater for as long as we can possibly do that. And anytime you see this truck out ripping around, I can bet you $1 she's going to be the one strapped in the passenger seat. She's as hooked as I am, and that is really super cool. And the next thing that is really pretty obvious to me is when I'm filming content while doing these events, I need more practice at that. Once you get busy and get going while at an event, doing any video work pretty much, just takes a second seat to anything that I'm doing there. I need to work on that and try and get better. I have to thank my wife for all of the filming that she did at this event. It wasn't a whole bunch, but she got a lot of really good footage. A lot of the stuff that I got of the truck driving and me in the truck, a lot of that was actually like Facebook Live stuff that she just was filming on the go, and I kind of pirated that from her. So luckily she got that footage so I could actually put this video together. One thing about it, every time I do something like this, we're just getting more and more practice. We have another little thing coming up that we're going to take this truck to. It's nothing special, just a local deal here in town. So I'm going to try and video that, maybe get some more practice and, get better at focusing on a little bit of video work and getting some content while staying busy, keeping the truck going and doing what I have to do there. So just going to keep working at it, try and get better at bringing this good content to you guys, or try and bring better content to everybody out there. As for this video, I'm not going to drag it out any longer. Go ahead and cut it off here. Hopefully you enjoy what little bit I did get. As always, thanks for watching. Have a good one.
I can't believe you're letting him drive your truck.
I mean, he's like my best friend. I've known the guy forever. I mean, we just met not too long ago, but I've known him forever.